In 2024, an AI read every book ever written. In 2025, it started writing code better than most developers. And in 2026, it's booking your flights, answering your emails, and closing deals on its own. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Most people who use AI every day can't actually explain what it is. In the next few minutes, you will. Welcome to DevInHyderabad. This is video 1 in a new series, Understanding AI Agents. Before we talk about agents, RHMCP, or any of the buzzwords exploding this year, we need to nail the foundation. No sci-fi, no hype, just the real mental model you need as a developer in 2026. When most people hear AI, they picture the Terminator, or Jarvis from Iron Man. A conscious machine that thinks, feels, and maybe destroys humanity. That's not what AI is. Not today. Not in 2026. Not even close. Real AI, the stuff running ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, is much closer to a ridiculously good autocomplete. Seriously. When your phone suggests the next word as you type, that's a primitive version of the same technology. The difference is scale. ChatGPT was trained on roughly 570 gigabytes of text. Every Wikipedia article, millions of books, most of the public internet. And from all of that, it learned one skill. Predict the next word, that's it. That's the whole trick. Not all AI is the same. There are 3 categories, and this is where most of the confusion comes from. First, narrow AI. This is every AI that exists today. ChatGPT, Claude, self-driving cars, Netflix recommendations, face unlock on your phone. Each one is built for one specific task. ChatGPT can't drive a car. A self-driving car can't write poetry. Second, general AI, or AGI, a single AI that can do any intellectual task a human can. Learn to cook, then learn to code, then pass the bar exam. The same model doing all of it. This doesn't exist yet, maybe by 2030, maybe never. Third, superintelligence. An AI smarter than every human combined. This is science fiction. Don't worry about it. Every AI tool you'll use in your career, for at least the next 5 years, is narrow AI. Powerful, useful, impressive, but narrow. Before we look at the math, let's understand 2 simple concepts. First, computers don't actually see the word Apple. They see an ID number, like a library book. Let's call it ID 042. Second, these numbers live on a giant map. Similar things live close to each other. King lives near Queen, but Sandwich lives far away. Keep this map in mind. Now let's get technical. The AI you're using in 2026, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, these are all large language models. LLMs, and here's how they actually work. In 90 seconds, step 1, tokens. Your text gets broken into small pieces called tokens. Hello world is 2 tokens. A word like understanding might be 3. Step 2, numbers. Every token gets converted into a list of numbers, called a vector. These numbers represent meaning. Here's the wild part. King minus man plus woman equals queen. The math actually works. Step 3, the transformer. In 2017, Google published a paper called Attention is All You Need. It introduced the transformer architecture. Every modern LLM uses this. The transformer looks at every word in your question at the same time and figures out which words matter most for predicting the next one. Step 4, prediction. The model predicts the next token, then the next, one at a time until the answer is done. That's how you get a response that sounds human. That's LLMs. No consciousness, no understanding in the way you and I understand things, just very, very fancy pattern matching on an absurd amount of data. So if it's just pattern matching, why is 2026 so different from 2020? 3 reasons. 1, scale. GPT-3 in 2020 had 175 billion parameters. Today's frontier models have well over 1 trillion. More parameters, more patterns captured. 2, context windows. In 2022, you could send 4,000 tokens to an AI. Today, models handle 1 to 2 million tokens. That's an entire code base, an entire book, multiple books. 3, and this is the big one, tool use. Modern AI doesn't just answer questions anymore. It can search the web, write code, call APIs, and take actions in the real world. This is what turns an LLM into an agent, and that's exactly what the next video is about. Here's why you should care as a developer. In 2025, prompt engineering was the hot skill on every resume. In 2026, it's dead. The new skill is context engineering, designing systems where AI models have exactly the right information to solve real problems. That means agents, memory, retrieval, tool use, architecture. By the end of this playlist, you'll understand all of it. Not as a user, as a builder. Next video. What is an AI agent? Really? We'll break down the difference between a chatbot and an agent, how they actually work, and why every company will have dozens of them by next year. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. DevInHyderabad, shipping AI fluency, one video at a time.